Hi and welcome to Spice and Pans. Today we'll be cooking braised chicken with abalone and chestnuts. So let's start cooking. We are proud to announce our collaboration with Pots and Pans Culinary Studio. Our local Chinese delight course features 10 of our dearest recipes for you to learn hands-on at Pots and Pans Culinary Studio. The experienced trainers here at Pots and Pans are prepped and ready to share with you the offline experience of our dishes. Join us in our exclusive local Chinese delight culinary course. Sign up with the link below or scan our QR code. See you there. Now we're going to marinate our chicken. I have with me over here one whole chicken weighing 1 kilogram. You can of course use chicken leg, chicken thigh, preferably bone-in. Add in 1.5 tablespoons of oyster sauce, 2 tablespoons of light soy sauce, 1 tablespoon of Chinese rice wine. Now for our Muslim friend, you can omit this. 1 teaspoon of sugar, a few dashes of white pepper, and 1 tablespoon of corn flour. Mix them up well and we'll leave them in the fridge to marinate for at least 2 hours. I'll show you the next step after this. Now we'll prepare our chestnut before we soak them. I have with me over here 300 grams of chestnut. Now in Singapore, when you buy the chestnut, right, normally they already remove part of the shell. But the important thing is, it's quite difficult to remove the membrane. So I'm going to show how I'm going to do this. Okay. Using a pair of scissors, just cut off the top part where the shell is no longer there. Just like this will be fine. Okay. Something like this will be good. Continue to finish up everything and then we'll soak them in water for 10 minutes. If the chestnut were to float on the water, that means it's spoiled. Please throw them away. Now, in case you do not want to go through the hassle of doing this or using raw chestnut, you can always opt for those that's ready to eat. But the flavor will be slightly different as with the time that we put it in and cook it with the chicken. Now we'll boil our chestnuts. Make sure that the water is boiling. I'm using medium heat right now. Add everything in. We're just going to boil this for 8 minutes. Every now and then, just give this a light stir. 8 minutes is up and we'll turn off the flame and remove the chestnut from heat. But I love the chestnut to be sitting in the hot water and I'll tell you why in a while. Now we'll remove the shell and the membrane from the chestnut. It is important to remove them while the chestnut is still hot. Hence, I like them to sit in the hot water. Remove one piece out. Tap it with a piece of towel or paper towel. It will be hot, so just be careful. Now normally you'll be able to use your fingernails to tear off the skin as well as the membrane. But right now, I've cut my fingernails really short, so I need the help of a sharp knife. And I'll show you how I do this. You can hold it like this so that you won't burn your own fingers. And then using a sharp knife, I'm just going to peel off the skin over here like this. Okay, now it's very easy to hold already, not that hot. Just put it down like this towards the part where the shell meets the skin. Continue to do this. When you have more or less peeled off the outer layer like this, we'll go to the shell. A little bit of strength will be needed, just a little bit will be fine. You see, it's so easy. Just continue. Ta-da! Very simple. Continue to finish up the rest and I'll show you the next step after this. Now we're going to put the dish together. Heat up your wok or pan using medium heat. Add in a good amount of oil. We need a little bit more oil for this because we want to make our ginger and our garlic really fragrant. We don't have to wait for the oil to be hot. Add in 35 grams of ginger, young ginger, sliced thinly like this. Put them all in. Add in 1 whole bulb of garlic, just take off the skin. Put them all in. Let them have contact with the oil and the pan. Now we'll add in 2 stems of spring onion, only the white part. Put them all in. We'll fry them until they are a little bit brown before we add in our chicken. Now before we fry our chicken, it's very important to note that remove the chicken from the fridge at least half an hour before you fry it. so that they can be cooked properly. Okay, continue using medium heat to fry this until they are a little bit brown. Once they have started to brown like this, we'll add in our chicken, pour everything in, mix them up a little bit first. And then we'll just spread them out thinly on the wok. Make sure that every piece of chicken will have contact with the wok. When you cut the chicken, please don't cut them into too big a piece, right? Cut them into bite size, will be fine. Okay. We want to brown them a little bit, get rid of most of the moisture so that they will be really flavorful. Just spread them out and we will let them slowly cook in the pan or brown in the pan for approximately a minute to 2 on each side. I'll show you how they look like in a while. About 2 minutes is up. Before we flip it to the other side, we're just going to add in 1 piece of star anise and a very small piece of cinnamon bark. Now we just flip the chicken over. This is what we want to achieve. Beautiful browning. For the rest of the meat, just flip them over to the side that's red in color. Continue with this side and I'll show you the next step after this. Another 2 minutes has gone by. We'll now add in 1.5 tablespoons of dark soy sauce. Give it a good mix. Once you have mixed them up well, we'll add in our abalone brine. This is the brine from 1 can of abalone. Pour it in. Spread them out a little bit first. Add in a little bit more water. We just need the water to just reach the level of the chicken. Not too much. Something like this will be good. We'll now add in the chestnut that we peeled just now. Add everything in. And also 1 can of button mushroom. Put it in. I can spread them out a little bit. We'll turn the heat up to medium-high right now, just to get it to come to a boil. This is a very easy dish to make. And you can prepare this in advance and heat it up when your friends or relatives are in. So I'll let it boil and I'll show you the next step after this. Once it has come to a boil, put the lid on, turn the heat down to medium-low, and we'll simmer this for 20 minutes. I'll see you back in a while. 20 minutes is up. Let's have a look. Wow, smells really, really good. Now we'll turn the heat to medium-high or high and reduce the stock until it's thick. I'll show you how they look like in a while. Give it a light stir every now and then. I'll be cooking this for about 5 to 6 minutes. The sauce should easily coat the back of a spoon. Let's try this out. So something like this will be good. Now we'll add in the abalone. Add in your abalone. You just need this just to heat through. So another 1 to 2 minutes will be good. Just give it a light stir. Make sure that the abalone is within the sauce itself. Of course, you can add in more abalone if you want, depending on how many guests you have. But if you are cooking the same amount of chicken, just use 1 can of brine. The other can of brine, you can actually keep it for your other dishes. Continue to cook this and I'll show you how they look like in a while. I've been cooking this for about 1.5 to 2 minutes. Look at how beautiful the sauce is. Now let's turn off the flame. Add in the rest of our spring onions. Give it a light stir. And now it's time for our lunch. And now the dish is done, let's have a taste. Smells absolutely delicious. Let's try this now. Try the chicken. Oh, off the bone goodness. Chestnut. Sweet. Very, very tasty. This is what I like. Some of the rice with sauce. Oh. The natural sweetness of the chicken, from the chestnuts, from the brine from the abalone. This is really, really, really good. So ladies and gentlemen, I hope you like our video. Do click like on our video and do subscribe to our channel. And now it's your turn to cook. See you. Bye bye. Sure. Very tender.